You survive hell not with muscle, but with a reason. No one tells you that. Viktor Frankl didn't write a self-help book. He wrote a psychology autopsy of himself, of hope, of what's left when everything's gone. Auschwitz wasn't just a camp. It was the graveyard of illusions, and somehow also the birthplace of meaning. They took his clothes, his name, his manuscript, even his family. But they couldn't take what made him dangerous: his ability to choose how he would respond. He who has a why can bear almost any how. Nietzsche said it. Frankl lived it. You want to know what kind of mindset keeps you alive in a death camp? It's not toxic positivity. It's responsibility. Some gave up. You could see it. First in their eyes, then in their posture, then in the smoke from the chimney. But others, even starving, barefoot in snow, chose to give their last crust of bread to someone weaker. That's not optimism. That's rebellion. Quiet, human, radiant. There were no heroes in the camp, just choices, made over and over, in the dark when no one was watching. Frankl saw 3 ways to find meaning: through work, through love, and, brace yourself, through suffering. Yeah, suffering. Not as punishment, not as spiritual cosplay, but as a chance to assert, I am more than this pain. He wasn't just talking theory. He watched people die, people who were better than him. And still, he kept choosing to find meaning. At one point, his entire reason to live was imagining himself giving a lecture after the war on the psychology of the camps. That's not manifesting. That's weaponizing imagination. That's survival. You don't rise above circumstances. You sink beneath them, or you stand tall inside them. That's the only choice. In the camps, men who had everything stripped away still told jokes, sang songs, prayed. That's not denial. That's defiance. And when they were liberated, they were not overjoyed. Some couldn't even feel anything. Freedom hurt. That's what trauma does. It freezes you, makes beauty look suspicious, makes joy feel like betrayal. You think you want freedom, but freedom without purpose, it's just disorientation. Frankl says we should stop asking what we want from life and start asking what life wants from us. Let that sit for a second. What does life want from you? Maybe it's to finish a book only you can write, or raise a kid who sees the world differently because of you, or just get through this day with dignity. The meaning of life isn't universal. It's personal, situational, and temporary. One day, your meaning might be to change the world. The next is to survive without bitterness. If that sounds small, it's not. Not becoming bitter in a bitter world is an act of revolution. Frankl calls it tragic optimism. Hope, not because everything is fine, but because it isn't, and you still show up. The worst suffering isn't meaningless. It's suffering that you believe is meaningless. So ask again, what is this moment asking of you? Not what do I want, but what is life demanding? That question won't make your life easier, but it might make it bearable. And sometimes bearable is enough. This is not a motivational video. It's a reminder. You are allowed to suffer, but you are also allowed to rise. Pain is not the end, it's the test. So fail beautifully, get back up weirdly, keep answering the question life keeps asking. You are not what happened to you, you are what you do next. And if this hits you, if it stirred something you forgot you had, subscribe. Not for me, for the next version of you.